Hi everyone, this is Georgine Darbro from Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here to show you a 2-page 8x8 layout using some fun products. It could be a Valentine's, it could be just a special person, it could be a good friend layout, whatever you'd like. So let me go ahead and put you down to the surface so you can see the layout, and we'll get started. Okay, here we go. Sorry, this is going to be not easy and smooth for some reason. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I think I got it. Good. Okay, again, I'm Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My email is georgies2longdogs@gmail.com. My site is georginedarbro.stampinup.net. And you can see me on both YouTube and Facebook under Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. I'm taping this, but I'm really trying to get to the point of being able to video live. And I think I need 7 more subscribers for my YouTube channel to get there. So we'll talk more about that later, and I'll tell you what I'm proposing to get there. So this is the 2-page layout. I normally would not be using these colors, but with this paper, it's so pretty. This paper, can you see it? Yep. And this paper, I just think it really does that paper justice to use all these colors. So let me go ahead and show you what we're using. Let's see, I'm trying to get over here. The actual bundle we're using has a stamp and, a set of stamps and a punch. The bundle is Hugs for Love, and it comes with a stamp. They're really cute. The last time we did cards, we used Hugs for Love, and these were the cards we used, or made, and you could see that on YouTube if you'd like to see how I made these, but these were the cards. So we're going to go ahead and use the same bundle, and that's item number 165738, and use this. That's the bundle. And then we're going to use some dies from Hearts of Elegance dies, and that's item number 164915, and love them. Love, love, love them. They're just really pretty. This one is my favorite. It's got such detail, and we're going to use that today. We're going to use that, and then we're going to use the big one also. And we also used Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. And we are going to do some embossing too. The paper, that's what I wanted to say. The paper, this pretty paper right here, this, and the paper that we used in the background with the 3x3 squares, is DSP. It's called Marbled Elegance. I think it's online only exclusive, which means you don't have to order it online. It's just only shown online. And that's item number 164919. You're not going to find that in any of the catalogs. And we will also be using the gold foil, just a little scrap. And we'll be using this pretty open weave trim. It's 165715, and a little bit of bling, which I hope I have here. Yes, I do. These sequins, and that is purple adhesive back sequence, and it's 164970. So we'll be using a lot of product. If you purchase these this set to make these 2-page pages for scrapbooks, you can get this free, with the purchase of a $50 order before shipping and taxes, and you would get all the things to go with it. The only thing that you wouldn't get are the things that are stamped and punched, because that is the bundle I'm using and showing you. But everything else you would get to prepare. So it would be something like this. You would get all this, and I will show you lots of paper to go with it. I'm one that likes to mat. I just think mats make it look better. So we're gonna start with the 8x8. This is real red. And I always cut out the center because you're not going to see the cut center anyways, and you can use it for some of the mats that we have on the layout already. So that inside is gonna help us with making that real red mat that's underneath the mambo. So that's what we're going to do first. I already cut everything out so that you don't have to watch me cut things out, but we're gonna go ahead and glue the white into the red mat. Don't need a lot. And you need to go close to the cut because you don't want to see the glue on the outside. There's that one. Oops. And then we'll do this one. And it's okay for this glue to sit. It'll stay sticky. In fact, it dries a little bit and it's not messy when you're trying to put the white on this outside mat. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this one over and we're going to go ahead and lay the white on. The white is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4 to give that little matte look on the outside. And I just make sure that it's kind of even Steven around the whole edge. There's one. Put that one to the side. And then number 2. I always try to use the same bundle every month that I use for my cards to show you that you can use it for scrapping also. I've been a scrapper longer than I've been making cards, so this is my first love, but I love making cards too. And we're going to go ahead and start with one page at a time. I think we'll start with this one. This is the first page. So we need, let me get this out. We need a piece, we need our mats already cut out. So with your little kit, you're going to get 4 of the real red mats, and they are 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and there's going to be one going this way and one going this way. So 2 for that page. You're going to get 2 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, so one will go here, and you'll get 1 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and glue these all down and do the other page too, so that that part is ready, because we really don't do anything except for put them down. We don't have to add ribbon to any of this or anything. I'm almost out of my liquid glue, so I'm going to go ahead and use our Stamp and Seal Plus, just so, oops, sorry I bumped you, so that I don't run out of the other glue that I like. But this stuff is super sticky and hard to get up, so you really need to know where you're putting it. It's not something that you can just pick up and move. That's why I like kind of using the other stuff a little better, but somehow I'm running out of the liquid. There. And now you don't have to put them in the same order or put the same places as I do. These are the areas that I choose to put them. This is how I usually work it. And I'm a creature of habit. So most of my layouts look exactly the same like this, but I change up the insides. Doesn't mean that you have to, though. Totally, you get the product, you do what you want. That's what's so wonderful about scrapping and using Stampin' Up! Product. So there's that one. And I'll go ahead and do the next ones just so we're prepared. So you get the same kind of squares and rectangles. The only difference is where I put them. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do, like I said, the same as I do, but this is how I choose to do for the second page of the layout. And of course, I mean, they're actually the same. You just have to turn it. But that's how I do it. So I have the big 4x4 on the bottom. Oops, see, I did that too quick. It got stuck really quick. Which is good because it's not going to get unstuck, but you just have to be prepared that you are putting it down in the correct position. Put that too close to the edge. Just fold it over. Okay. I always like to try to do it from the corner because then it makes it the same, close to being the same all the way around. So there we go. And this. When you get this, you also have all these pieces already cut, so you're not having to cut all the paper yourself. It is just ready to put together how you'd like. Goodness. There you go. Okay, so I have both pages ready. Now we get to do the real fun stuff, as in making all the fun stuff, right? All the embellishments. So this piece right here, we used the 4x4 and I embossed it. I used it for both, see? So I'm gonna take both pieces, and you can do this. You can go ahead and emboss them at the same time. Oops, excuse me, sorry, the bump. And this is our big embossing machine. And I'm gonna grab my folder, the Forever Plaid. And it is a 3D folder. We have regular folders and 3D folders. And when you use the 3D folder, you don't need all of the plates that you do for the regular folder. So I was saying, you can go ahead and put them both in here. It would be totally fine to do that. It'll emboss still with 2 layers. I wouldn't do any more than 2, or I would think that it would fit also this way. But let's just do it this way. And I line it up, I'll show you. There's a line on the folder, see? And I don't go any further than past that line. Sorry, I moved it. When putting it in. And I fold it over. And for us to use the 3D, we just need to use the number 1 plate and then this gray plate, and it's number 4. And when you purchase this, you get all these plates. You always want the opening of the folder on the back side so that you don't break it. If you put it in the other way, there's a possibility of breaking it. And I should have put this so the handle, oops, sorry, see? I should have put it so the handle was in front of me and not here, but I didn't, so we're just gonna go with it. Hopefully I'm not moving you too much, and I just did again. Goodness, sorry. I'll go slow right there. Should not take this long. I'm sorry, hold on, I gotta stand up. It's taking because the way I'm, okay, really? I'm gonna flip it. There we go, okay. See, flipping it would have been so much easier. There we go. And all those clunks and creaks and groans are meaning that it's doing its job. So let's open it up and we will see that it gave us this really nice plaid look. Put these back. Okay, so we have that. We also need to emboss 2 of these, one in the top corner and one in the bottom corner. We also need to emboss, heat emboss, You Make Me Smile and Life is Better Than You. So you get scrap of this pink, and it's, I think it's, yeah, it's pretty in pink. And you get to heat emboss on the Mambo, the Melon Mambo. And then we get to die cut all this. So let's see. I think we should die cut all the things and then go from there. So let's go ahead, get that die cut machine out again. But this time we're going to use different plates because we're die cutting. And this time I remembered to put it so that the thing is on the outside. So we need, to do the die cuts, we need a number 1, a number 2, a number 3, and a number 3. So there's 2 number 3s that we need to put. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of the things that we need. So we need a big heart from the Hearts of Elegance. And that's this big one right back here. I usually put these on the magnetic plates, but I have to get more. I've run out of them. So we need that. We also need, I think that's the one I used. Hold on, let me check and make sure. Yep. We also need this one. This one's my favorite. It's got such pretty details. And you'll see that in a second. And we need I'm looking. Uh-oh, I'm missing one of my hearts. That's not good. Oh no. See, that's why you have to put things back right away. I don't have one of my hearts. Well, we're going to, until I find it, I'm going to go ahead and emboss this one. The saying's not going to fit in there, but we'll just skip that part because I don't think you want to sit here and wait until I find it. So this is how it works. We are going to take this. Maybe I didn't give you I didn't cut a big enough piece. Oh, goodness. Okay. We are going to take the paper I gave you. I'm going to give you a big enough piece, unlike me cutting that too small, and it's going to lay out on here. The piece I give you, I would just move it around until you found how you like it. Like a prettier, like this one's got a lot of gold. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that so that it's using all that pretty gold. So I'm going to go ahead, cut that. Like I said, you'll be getting the correct size paper in it. I just did not do that correctly. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lay that down. We also need a heart out of this and that same paper. And we need this same one, but we're going to be using the Pretty in Pink cardstock. Let me go ahead and grab that. I can take a little scrap that I need. So we will go ahead and grab a scrap. Of this heart for this heart. Let's see if I can fit this all on the same plate. Yes, we'll have to do a little bit more, but that's okay. That will work for now. So we go ahead and put it on. Make sure they all stay in place. We could always use tape to keep them down, but I think these will stay okay. And we go ahead and turn it. Sorry for the moving around. Hold on, I've got to move it more. I can't get a good feel of it here. There we go. Oops, never my scissors. All those creaks are okay. It feels like you're going to break something, but it truly is not going to break. It's just the sounds of the machine. Okay, so we have our big heart. I'm going to put over here. And I'm going to put back that big heart so I don't lose it like I lost the other one. It's got to be in with my other dies, unfortunately. And we have this heart. We could go ahead and poke that out because it didn't drop out like the other one. See? Put that one back. And we have this heart. Lots of hearts. There we go. Okay, and now we'll need more. We are going to need the gold heart, and the little pink heart. Okay. So we need this. And then we need, what did I do with it? Really? Did I pull it out? Oh no, I did the pink heart. Sorry. Okay, so got that heart. Yes, now we just need the gold heart. And this really shows up so pretty with this gold foil. Wait till you see it. Hold on. You can't see it as well on that, of course, on the marbled paper. But with this gold, it really comes out so pretty. And I'll show you. Put this back. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You can see all the little dots. It's like almost like a vine. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna put that there. And I think that's all we need because the other things are punches. We haven't even stamped it. There's not a lot of stamping on this. There's only 2 little spots, and unfortunately it's only going to be 1 spot because this heart's not as big as I need. This is the heart I can't find, so I'll have to search for. So I'm going to replace it for this heart. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this. And again, that's Pretty in Pink. So I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of Pretty in Pink that you'll get also in your kit. And you are going to use the punch to punch that out. You could either punch it out first or stamp it first. I like to stamp it first. I know people do like to punch it first. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I choose to do and like to do, I'm more comfortable with, and that's stamping it. So here's our stamps. Hugs for Love. And we need, let's see, we need this stamp, one of my favorites out of this bunch that we have. I used it on the cards last video. We're going to put that down. And we're going to use our pad, let me find it, for embossing. Get our things out. This is our little, I don't know what it's called, but you take it out and you just give it a little like this on the paper, and it takes so that the pieces that we're going to pour over, you'll see the little embossing powder don't stick to places that it shouldn't stick. Okay, this is the Versamark. You can't see it. It's a clear but sticky stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. And then we go and stamp on it. Like I said, you're not going to see it. You'll see like a little darker of the Pretty in Pink. There we go. Take that one off. We'll clean it really quick because this stuff staying on isn't really good for the stamp. It keeps it sticky. So we're going to go ahead and clean that off. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out the You Make Me Smile, one of my favorites out of this. I tend to use the same ones that I really love. And we're going to stamp that in the middle. Should have stamped it a little closer to the middle, but I think it'll work. There we go. We're going to clean that out. Okay, and we're done with those stamps. I'm going to close up my Versamark because we don't want the powder on that. And we're going to go ahead and use our little tray. So we use this. I have a big piece of paper, so I don't need to worry about my hand getting too hot. So this is the embossing powder. We just go ahead and pour it on. It doesn't matter how much because we're going to just go ahead and put it right back into the little bottle. Stamp off what we don't want. Okay, looks good. I'm going to put this back in the bottle so that we don't waste it. This will last forever. Well, not forever, but a very long time. And it comes with this little handy dandy brush to help you so you don't waste all the powder. Okay. Up. I'll put this away. I'll clean it even better later. You don't want to watch me clean something. Put it in here. These are our reverse tweezers, but I really don't need to use it. But if you had a small piece of paper, but this is big enough that it can hold. And then we need our heating tool. I have a very old Stampin' Up! Heating tool. There's a different version. I think it's gray. But this one is, it might not even be Stampin' Up! Unfortunately. But Stampin' Up! Does carry its own, and it's like a hairdryer almost. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And you'll see that it gets shiny when it's ready. See how it's changing? It's powder. But first, it's first powder and then it gets all this shiny. Some people even do it back. I don't like doing it. I don't know why. I still like doing it that way. I need a new embossing. I need the new Versamark. It's not as sticky as I like it. I've had it a very long time, so it didn't come out perfect, but you can see how pretty it is. It's so pretty and shiny. So I'm going to go ahead and take the punch and punch that out. We'll line it up. And just get it right as best as you can. Okay, there's that. And then I already punched out the gold, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that. And then we're going to need it to emboss two of the Mambo, the Melon Mambo, one in this corner and one in this corner of the little hearts that go with the Hugs for Love. Again, I used that a lot last time too because I think they're so cute. Oh no, see, I used it. Oh no, here it is. I found it. I was going to say I used it so much I can't find it. But here it is. And we're going to do that same thing. Get it stick there. We'll use one in the bottom corner. Oops, look at me. I almost forgot to do this. You don't want to forget because then things will stick. And one in the top corner. It's just like a chalky substance and helps for static. Okay, now we'll go ahead and do it. Tap, tap, tap. Stamp. This way you could still put a picture on it and still see those hearts. Tap, 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 and we'll stamp up in this corner. Ta-da. Put this away. Get this out again. Go ahead and wipe off my Versamark off my stamp. Okay, here we go again. We're just gonna pour it on. Again, this paper is big enough so I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna pour it right back in, just because I can. Do it again. Some areas, sometimes if it's not perfectly sticking, then you can go over it just like I did right there. And we'll do the second one. We're almost done embossing here. I love embossing. It's so pretty, almost like elegant. We'll do it one more time. Make sure we got the hearts. There we go. We still have a little extra. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in there. Use my open it up before it's going to get stuck in the cap. There we go. Put that down. Put this away. Okay, let's go ahead and emboss this again with our heat emboss. You can see it already. There it goes. It's all shiny. So this is already heated. This is not heated. You can see the granules compared to when it's all shiny and pretty. Okay, done with that part. Okay, so let's put this together real quick. We just need this gold to go on the outside. And for us to use that stamp, we'll do that. And we're going to put this and this. We did this on the other, on the cards too. Just gives that a little extra something. My dog is pitter-pattering around here. I don't think she liked my heat embossing sound. She's kind of a chicken. I have a dachshund and a basset hound, hence the name Two Long Dogs and a Stamper. Okay. Oops, got stuck to me. Okay, now I think we get to put it together. So, let's pull these back out. Let's see, this one here, and this one over here. There we go. Okay, we have the heat embossed. Hazel, no. Shh. I'm sorry, friends. That's what happens when you have dogs. We're gonna go ahead and put this here. Hold on 1 second, please. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Come on, go lay down. Don't know if that'll work, but hopefully. Okay, put that one there. Put this one in this corner. Can you see it still? Yep. Now, we have the pattern paper. This rose pattern paper is the other side. I know we hate to not use this because it's so pretty, but we're going to go ahead and put this in the 3x3 areas. Just like to try to keep the mat the same all the way around. And then here. Here we go. On that. Now we get to embellish this black and this black with all these things. But let's go ahead and put the 4x4 down too. The plaids. Now, people always say you're gonna cover it up with pictures, which is right, you will, but it's still a nice accent to put on. And you can make the picture smaller if you choose to, so you still see the pattern that goes around it. So you can make it like 3x3 or 3.5 by 3.5, or you can also choose to put your piece of white cardstock and do your journaling. Oh, this is why I don't like this tape for the emboss, because for some reason I have too heavy of a hand, and then it rips paper. Don't know why. I'm one of those that push hard, and I gotta tell myself not to push so hard. Okay. That's why I like using the liquid, but like I said, almost out. Don't want to use it on this. Okay, now we get to add all these things. So the big heart I put in this square. And actually, I didn't use this heart. I'm sorry. I used a different heart. Let me find that heart really quick and emboss it, because this heart is way too big. I will use this heart. I didn't think I used that heart, but for some reason, here, I'll show you. This is the heart I used. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one out on this. That'd be pretty. And I'll save the outing. Maybe I'll use that for something else. So I'm just gonna do this quick, not showing you or anything, because I don't think you need to see it again. So my husband and I sold our house that we've lived in with our children for 23 years last year. We've been in this apartment, and it's an apartment at a barn where I work on the weekends and am able to be around my horses. So that's why the dogs bark, because they hear other boarders coming in and out, and that's what Bassets and Dachshunds do. So it's, I don't know how many acres, but we're on acres, and we're in a little apartment, and kind of love it. Kind of love it. Okay, so this is the heart, and look at what we got out of it. That's kind of cool. I'm going to save that and use that for something else. This is the heart that goes there. Let me put this back. And I'm going to go ahead and put this like this so we can see what's going on. I went ahead and just glued, did I up? No, I did. I just went ahead and glued this down. So we're gonna just put a little bit of glue on this part and not up here. So it goes here. So if you wanna slip a picture under here, you can. So I'm going to add a little glue and put that down. And like I said, keep this side a little open, because then you can slip a picture. I think that's a cute little trick, so that it doesn't waste your room on this mat. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and add some of the pretty stuff. So we're going to use this one here, and I lost my pink heart. Oh, here it is. It was stuck up against the side. And this one, Hazel. Shh. I'm sorry, friends. With this, I'm going to use a little bit of our gold trim. And I'm just going to twist it a little bit in the middle. And I'm going to put it underneath like this, if you see. So I'm going to use a piece of tear and tape. I love this stuff. It's strong and it keeps everything put, especially like the ribbons. And it's just got this like wax paper here that you pull off. And then it's nice and sticky. And I'm gonna put that right here. I think I cut off a little too much, but that's okay. We'll fix that. And then I take another piece of tear and tape and put it over that to keep it in place. So we'll go ahead and do this. If they're in the room when I'm done, I'll show you the culprits of the barking. And then this heart is supposed to say, life is better with you, but unfortunately, like I said, I lost the heart that it should have been. See this? So I'm not going to emboss it, and I will find that heart, and you will get that heart so you can stamp and emboss it. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue that up here. And that means I just add just a little bit of glue on this side. Again, we don't need it on both because we don't want to stick it down. And that's going to go right up here in that corner. Now, getting glue on this foil kind of makes it not so pretty. I don't know what happens to it, but it makes it kind of yucky. So try your hardest not to get glue all over. And then that goes down in this square right here. And we're going to trim up that gold foil because I made it just a little too big. Move it around a little bit. There we go. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this off because I didn't take it apart too much. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to fold it. Since I made it so big, I'm going to fold it in half, give it a twist, and go ahead and stick this down here. There we go, that's better. And then I'm going to trim this. And use part of that down here. I'll show you. Make it up as I go here. I don't know why it didn't work that other way, but and then I'll use a little piece of that and put it at the bottom of the heart down here. And that should work. Pull off the waxy paper. I'll just add this here. And no one will know the difference. There. Ta-da! Okay. Perfect. Take another piece, keep that stuck there. If I can find the end, there it is. And then we're going to use dimensionals to have this stick up a little bit. If I want to, I can trim this a little bit too. Make it how you want it. All suggestions, don't have to do it the same exact way. I'm going to move this around a little bit. If you see that there's a lot of gold down here, so I think I'm going to move it up here more, or let's see, maybe there, so that you could see the gold foil ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and take my dimensionals, these are the big ones, and pop it up a little bit. So we're going to put a few, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Glad I didn't push that down. We're going to go ahead and use these to pop it up. Okay, take off the backs. And go ahead and put this down. I had it down here on the original, but then you lose all this gold foil, you know, the gold ribbon. So I'm going to put it more, I think, up here. There we go. Okay. And then let's go ahead. forgot to put this down. This is one of the Melon Mambo mats. We'll go ahead and, oops, put that down on this side. And then I forgot to put it on this part too. Oop, darn. Go ahead. Now we need to fill, or not fill, but put some fun stuff in this area. And that one, we use the same gold. Sorry, that was probably pretty loud. Piece. You'll get that ribbon too. We used this heart and we put it up in the corner. Don't need a lot. It's very sticky. Here. Oh, we have one more thing to stamp. I forgot about. Well, let's go ahead and do this part. So what I did was I took and cut the piece that I'm going to give you in half. And I went ahead and put a piece of tear and tape in each corner diagonal, in two of the corners. So over here and over here. And then make sure we're still going. Yep. Beginning, when I first started, I kept on running out of time for some reason on the videos, and they would stop and I'd get the whole project done and the video would only be of partial, which made me sad because then we'd have to start all over. Okay, then I would take this and twist it in the center and fold it in half. So you have just a little bit of it sticking out of each side. Put it down, take a piece of the tear and tape, put it over. Christine Bertram calls it a tear and tape sandwich. That's my person that I'm under, and she's fabulous, and she's taught me so much. And then we take the other piece and do the same thing. And put it on this end. So it looks like it's a whole big piece sticking out, but we didn't waste so much of the ribbon. See? And if you want to cut them up a little bit and rearrange, that's fine. And we're going to put that right here with glue and trying to talk here. Here we go. Pop-ups, dimensionals. Boy, my brain is not working. Should be, but it's not. So we'll go ahead and do that. And place this down here. And then we'll do one more stamping because I forgot about this cute little heart that we have over here. There we go. This little heart is just stamped and then we cut out. So let me go ahead and get the Mambo meat. I think I use Melon Mambo. Let me get a quick piece of white cardstock. It's a scrap. Find that stamp. It's another favorite. I use this on the cards a lot. We'll go ahead and fussy cut it out after we stamp it. Sorry, I don't use Melon Mambo a lot, so it's not, it doesn't have that easy groove there. There we go. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Go ahead and stamp it right here. That'll be okay. See the little smudge, but that'll be okay because it'll be cut off. You go ahead and wash that. Okay. Close this up so I don't stick my fingers or something in it. And we'll fussy cut this out. Fussy cut just means that you don't have a die, you don't have a punch, you just have to actually physically cut it out. And to do this, usually keep the scissors still and you move the paper. It makes it smoother cut. and you just round it. Some people love to fussy cut. Some people really don't like fussy cut. I'm kind of one of those people in the between. I don't mind things that are a little bit easier to do, but the intricate ones, not so much. Okay, so got that. We're gonna just put a little bit of glue on the side because it'll be sitting up a little bit. Oh, silly. I put it on the wrong side. Don't do that. Put it on this side. And we'll put it right about there. Okay, now we just have to add some bling, which I have to find. I showed it to you. And now I don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. I'm making a mess here and not cleaning up after myself. Scoot this out of the way. Okay, so I went ahead and for the original, I just used the whites. I mean, you can use the pink too. I'm kind of running low on the pinks. So let's use the bright pink. Got dog hair. My trademark, unfortunately. And we put one down here. Did you even see that? I think I was off camera. We put one here. And then we put a couple on the big heart. Did a big one and a little one. Don't know why I'm using my fingers and not my pick tool. It makes life easier. And then on the other scrapbook page, we did a couple up here. I don't have good nails to pick these up, so pick tool works better. There you go. And then I used one, oops, right about here. Okay, there you go. So this is the layout we did. It's a little different than the original because of my oops of losing the die I used, and I have to search for that, but I don't think you want to wait for me searching. So for this, we used the die and stamped, and this one we just used a different die and did not stamp. So there's the layout. I hope you like it. Now, if you want the items to make this, all you have to do is go ahead and make a purchase through you can either email me or you can message me through Facebook, or you can go to my online store. And again, that is GeorgineDarbro.stampinup.net, and you can go there and place an order of $50 or more, and then you'll before shipping and tax, and you can get all the items to make this layout, except for the stamps and the punch. That's the bundle that you would need. If you don't want to put those stamps and punch on, that's fine, because you'll get everything else that goes with it. But the order is $50. Now, the cool thing right now is that with the order of now just $60, so you can make a $50 purchase, but if you add a few of these or some dimensionals or tear tape, if you get it up to $60, you can pick out some fabulous things for free from our celebration book, and that goes through February 28th. So please contact me either by email. You can order through my site, and contact me and tell me you did, or you can message me through my Facebook page. Let me really quick show you my next card class. I do not have, oh, can I show you this? I made this with the same dies and punches, and I just added some embossing folders, but I thought this was really fun and really pretty. So something else that you can make with that same set. It's an easy set to play with. But you could, my next card class will be, if I can find it, here it is, a birthday set. and that is from our mini catalog. Here's our mini catalog, and it is, I should have this memorized by now. Here it is. It's, nope. If you'd like this catalog, or any of our catalogs, please contact me and I can go ahead and get that to you too. Here it is. It's using this suite. It's called Birthday Celebrations or Wildflower Birthday Suite. And these are the cards I made with it. Not a lot of stamping going on with these. It's a lot of die cuts and die cutting. So this suite comes with a bunch of die cuts. I'll show you in a second. But these are the cards, and I'm going to go ahead and make, this one's my favorite. I'm going to go ahead and make scrapbook pages with them too, but I haven't done that yet. So this is my next class, so keep watching for that. That'll be coming very soon, and I closed it. Here it is. So with this, you get 2 sheets of die cuts. So all of these, the cake and all this, they're just die cuts that you get and you punch out. You just pull out and you put them down. This is stamping. This is stamping. Insides are stamping. And then this cute little tag comes in with the die cuts and numbers. I didn't put any numbers on, but I might do that for my layout because I think those numbers are fabulous. And we already used the gold open weave trim